In this scene from The Matrix, Neo meets with the Oracle for the first time. The Oracle has been hyped up to Neo as someone who sees all and is never wrong, so Neo is going in with certain expectations. At this point in the movie, he has been coached and mentored and is almost convinced that he is the one. So imagine his disappointment when the Oracle tells him, no, Morpheus is a critical piece in this scenario. Now, while she is making these blunt prophecies like the mission will fail without Morpheus and you're not the one, there's a wonderfully subtle foreshadowing happening simultaneously. When the Oracle says, don't worry about the vase, she is prompting Neo to turn around and ask what vase, which causes him to knock it over. Afterwards, Oracle says,
what's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
Would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything? And I think that is the most clever line in the entire movie because no, he only broke the vase because she said something to make him turn around. The whole vase thing is an allegory. Neo broke the vase because the Oracle's words prompted him to turn and bump into it. Is the same as Neo going to extreme lengths to save Morpheus later on in the movie because the Oracle planted the seed that Morpheus is who matters most. If the Oracle didn't confirm his fears and say, no, you're not the one, and by the way, all is lost if something happens to Morpheus, Neo wouldn't have had the same determination to save Morpheus at all costs. Another cherry on top that adds to this wonderful use of dialogue and foreshadowing is after Neo has had his bubble burst and wants to tell Morpheus how the Oracle told him he was not the one, Morpheus stops him and says, she told you exactly what you needed to hear. To some, that may feel like a kiss-off reply, but it's not until later that the pieces start to fall into place. Before meeting her, Morpheus also tells Neo not to think of the Oracle's messages as right and wrong, which felt like even more useless and confusing information at the time. And this is one of the hallmarks of good writing, and it's not super obvious. It's not that we as an audience are slow and it just takes us a long time to cotton on. It's just what happens when someone with information says something to someone without information. It's not always possible to recognize the full significance of a statement when you can't see the whole picture. And this is where the magic happens, because once several scenes play out and the full situation reveals itself, then we can look back to those lines that felt insignificant at the time, and you have that moment where you can say, oh, that's what they meant when they said da-da-da-da-da. And those are the best moments when a movie sticks with you long after the credits and you find yourself playing various scenes over and over again in your head because little pieces keep coming together. Then you know you've seen a movie with really great writing. Let me know in the comments if there's ever been a movie that stuck with you and you couldn't get out of your head. Thanks for watching.